Alright everybody, welcome back to Rory McIlroy PGA Tour, and we got the Open Championship coming up, so let's see, we get a new driver. It's the Cobra ones. I've already switched the Woods hybrids irons to those Cobras. We have these, but we got some Callaway. The forgiveness isn't as good, but everything else is much better. Let's go Mac Daddy 2 instead of the Mizunos. Oh, whoops. There we go. Putter, like I said, I love the look of the putter we have. This one. So I probably won't replace it because I don't see any others that have a nice look. I love the red and black, but yeah. We have Bridgestone right now. Guess we'll do that. Alright, the Open Championship. We'll see where we're playing as well. St. Andrews, Scotland. Winds 10 to 15. We're starting on the first. Okay. It's the first time we started on the first round. I think we started on the first hole before, but it wasn't on the first round.
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present opening round coverage of the Open Championship. Frank, when you come to the old course at St. Andrews for the Open Championship, you can just about hear the legends whispering to you. So many of the greats have made their mark right here.
It's the oldest, it's the best, and it's the one course that everybody, no matter where they're born, wants to play. Every great player has played St. Andrews, and that will be well in advance after our time, Rich. It's just something special. When you see it and play it, you'll see the reason why. Oh, that's fine.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Just needed the wind to hit it a few more yards.
And getting ready for the putt.
Oh, what a putt. What a putt.
That's a birdie to get to 1 under for the tournament.
I was thinking there's no way I make it.
Here we are now at the second. Always so important to try and establish a good round in these opening holes, Frank.
In the second hole, especially with a prevailing breeze and today's modern equipment, the odd player has actually driven this green, but you really see the tone of the golf course.
Oh wow, I
the
guess I
golf course is protected.
put that way
there's a series
further
of
right than I
bunkers down
intended
there,
to.
But the left is always the safe side of the golf course, but it's the best line to play your second shot from on the whole golf course is always the right side, and we see that here at the second.
Oh, it's still a good shot though.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
This one's tracking.
Oh, another great putt.
Well, after that birdie, has to be feeling as though they're not out of it just yet.
They're not far away from the first page of the leaderboard. A couple more birdies.
Frank, talk about the strategy off the tee here at the third.
Well, you can drive the ball pretty close to this green, Richard.
Not with that wind.
Second hole. Just hit it down the right side, but try and avoid those little pot bunkers.
So Frank, a perfect lie right here, and now this gives him a chance to take the next step, which is get after this hole location.
Yeah, so many more options now, and basically,
Why they go so far
club
left?
selection now. This is absolutely perfect. This is one where he can get a reward from.
Now this putt from 23 feet.
Oh, we can't stop him with the putter.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Now back over to the fourth. As we catch up with today's featured golfer, we have already seen some excellent play. Frank, what are some of the keys to keeping this early momentum?
Oh, come
Basically,
on.
just trying to do the same things.
Come.
We're seeing good driving, good approach.
See, that
play,
didn't
and,
take it. The
very
wind
good
didn't take it
speed on
an
the green
inch.
right now.
And I was
Doing
really
the same
expecting
thing.
it to. 240. It gets worse, but by only 3%, so. It's a good shot. Gonna have to go over a ridge
Not
again,
terrible,
but
not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie.
crazy
but,
it was a par 4.
Really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
not from where I was, buddy. Oh, wow.
So
Yeah, I didn't quite hit it.
Putt there, Frank.
That's alright,
Yeah, the
though.
whole idea of a lag
We weren't
putt,
gonna make
sometimes you
every
build with a
putt.
3 or a 4 foot circle. Just try and get it inside that. Good putt. This is a
Especially
good par
when
there.
none of them had even. The first hole, this is the closest.
So that concludes round one.
Oh, okay.
Frank, what's the mindset after this first day?
Well, the important thing is
I swear, if it doesn't
try
give
and
me at
play
least
smart,
2
get a
more
feel for the
birdies, I'm
golf
gonna be
course. That's what you
pissed.
try and do on the opening round. And now that the players have seen it, we should see some better scores tomorrow.
No, it gives me a fucking bogey. Man, screw the damn simulation rounds. They don't simulate a fucking thing. Based on your attributes. What are my attributes? All shit. I birdied the first 3 holes with amazing putts. And parred the 4th. And you're gonna... Through the next 14 holes, you're giving me a bogey. Like, what? And that's it? Like, come on. No. I should have been 5 or 6 under after that first round.
EA Sports
Bare minimum.
and the RNA are proud to present second round coverage of the Open Championship. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA
The
Sports at the Open Championship.
simulation
and we are
stuff
at
was
the
pretty-
home of
it's pretty
golf,
much
the old
broken.
course at St. Andrews. And Frank, you know the old course is old when the new
In this
course
game.
here in St. Andrews is a century old.
But the old course is just a treat to play, or even play an Open Championship on that. The holes have changed in the way in which they're played over the years. For
-3.
example, some of the short par 4s are very drivable by today's great players. But
Worked out.
the pot bunkers, how penal they are should you stray offline. They have to be avoided. And of course, there's all the little landmarks, whether it be the Old Course Hotel or even the famous Swilken Bridge as you traverse the 18th hole. There's something at St. Andrews.
Setting himself up for a good weekend, the wily golf instructor makes his birdie. Hole number 5 of the first par 5 we've seen today. This fairway looks like it narrows quite a bit, Frank. Are you thinking eagle when you step up onto the tee?
Well, you could, especially if you've got a little bit of breeze behind you, but it's quite wide in the driving area with the exception of those 3 bunkers on the right that just sort of pop out. But if you can get it past those, this par 5, very reachable.
This is a good-looking shot.
Yeah, I knew it was going to run. That's why I took so little
That was
club.
a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
Oh, wow. That hardly broke at all.
That was not a very good read right there.
Yeah.
Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
All things pointed to a good week. Birdie, they're very important right now.
Playing some good golf. Moving on to the par 4 6th hole here at the birthplace of golf. This hole shares a green actually with the 12th. How do you work your way around this hole, Frank?
Some sort of tee shot, 3 bunkers that look
that where
like
it was
they're in
aiming
the left
me?
center of the fairway, and a series of bunkers down the right. So somehow bisect those, and then you set yourself up to a green with a false front.
Frank, how did he do there?
Well, he's inside 30 feet, but 27 feet, it's not exactly what you'd call close.
Oh, it's short.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. He'll take par and move on. Back here at the Open Championship on the 7th hole here at the old course.
Yeah, blind tee shot. This is one hole that really does advantage the long hitter. They can get it very close to this green.
Oh, no.
This green has got some amazing undulations in it.
80 yards to the flagstick, Frank. This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected.
Why
in
does
his
it say
move
it's
today.
81 yards?
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club
what?
beautifully. Ball's going exactly
Oh.
where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
I don't know if I can get it out. No, I can't. Okay. I could not.
So the
I
second
could not get it over that.
goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
God, it was. I mean, it was a good shot. It
Giving himself a
ran out
chance to
15
work
yards.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Oh my gosh, that hurts. Frank, amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. Happened to everybody that's played this game. A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
So 2 rounds in the books. Frank, that was fun.
It certainly was. It bodes well for the weekend. Saw a lot of good players that seem to actually have a good fit for this golf course. That bodes well for the next 36 holes.
Oh yeah, you gave me another. Oh, you gave me 2 more bogeys. Cool. Oh no, 1 more because I bogeyed that one. Thank you for that. Oh, another bogey. Hey, through 9 we're 1 over. Cool. Yeah. Man, this sim is absolutely trash, isn't it?
EA Sports and the RNA are proud to present 3rd round coverage of the Open Championship.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going.
Yeah, it ran
gone.
22
It
yards.
was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
Like, I know they run,
Pretty good shot right there.
but a little pitch like that, running 22
set
yards,
over the
doesn't really
putt.
make any sense.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Down to the par 3 11th, and Frank, what's the key here?
Well, this green is slightly elevated. Huge false front, sort of left and right of that Strath bunker. And, of course, that bunker on the hill, should I say that bunker on the left is called Hill. That's the famous bunker where Bobby Jones couldn't get out of it many years ago and actually ripped up his scorecard. So a good tee shot here, just find that right level where the flag is.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. From that distance, he'll settle.
I don't know how it didn't go back down the hill on the first shot, but you know.
Has his par. Frank, how do you like the 12th hole here at St. Andrews?
Well, it's a beautiful par 4. You start to see the village of St. Andrews in the background, Eden Estuary to the right, and also decision time. If you're long enough,
Oh, I pulled the hell out of it.
This par 4 with your tee shot. But if
But
you're not
it's
a long hitter,
somehow
then you
dead
really
at the
gotta worry
hole.
about those 4 beautifully and well strategic positioned bunkers in the middle of the fairway.
Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet.
I need to make it, to be honest. Oh, it just didn't break.
So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Frank well off the pace, but the true professionals, they keep digging, trying to get better. Here at the par 4 13th hole at the old course, Frank, what's the best play, power, or do you go with precision?
Well, you'd like a nice mixture of both there, Rich. If you can take those coffins out of play, that's the name for those series of bunkers sort of down the middle, then obviously you've got a much shorter shot coming in, and then you've got a chance to actually have a full view of the screen.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. This shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Just a bit offline here, Frank, but not too bad.
I don't know if it's the wind or just the lie there. Should be okay.
Well, he's going for back-to-back birdies here, trying to jumpstart this round.
Some momentum moving in the right direction.
Don't worry, they'll give me a bogey or two coming in.
Oh, yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up.
Frank, you've been there at so many tournaments around the world. One round to go, a chance to win. What's that feeling like?
Oh, this is the fun part, knowing whether or not your body can handle the situation. You've got to push it to the limit, but that's what sport and golf is all about. Trying to do something
Just
that you've dreamed
didn't do
of
anything
for so
after
long.
that, I guess. But we're 6 back going to the last one. We can do it as long as they don't go crazy. Because we're going to be doing a full round. What do we get here? They have a ton of these deep ball. Oh wow. A lot of power. Maybe we do that for the last one since we have precision and balanced. Three to 5 mile per hour wind. We can deal with that.
Sports and the RNA are proud to present final round coverage of the Open Championship. Welcome to the Open Championship, the oldest major in golf. Frank, there really is nothing quite like it. The old course at St. Andrews combined with the Open Championship, it's bathed in history.
The golf course is magnificent. It just reeks of all the great players that have played the game. Pick your hero, whether it's a Bobby Jones, a Nicklaus, a Rory McIlroy, a Tiger Woods. All the greats have been there and played this marvelous course. It stood the test of time. And even the routing, the old 9 holes out, turn around and 9 holes in. It's marvelous. Oh, solid strike. Right
I
in
tried to
front
get
of
it
the green.
to stop by
On the
hitting
green.
more of a full
Shooting
shot.
for birdie here on the first hole. Settles in over the putt.
Yes. We're going to need to make them all.
A few more birdies like that, which you never know, just might sneak place on the podium.
In the top 10 right now. And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Yes,
That's
it
good
is.
stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here.
It was a
Not
breaker,
real
but we
hard
got
game,
it.
Is it? Birdie to open. Frank, talk about the strategy off the tee here at the third.
You can drive the ball pretty close to this green, Rich. It's shorter than the second hole. Just hit it down the right side, but try and avoid those little pot bunkers. That's fine.
Frank, he appears to be in control of his game in the early going.
I like what I'm seeing out there, doing all the basic things at a very, very high level, getting the ball in play. That helps set up the next shot.
And the wind
Next
didn't
shot
really
gets
do
on the
much
green.
there.
That's how it sets up the birdie putt.
I mean,
It's one thing
it
leading
shouldn't
to
have
another.
in
Made
reality,
par in his
but the
previous
game
round.
it usually does.
This time, it's for birdie.
Yes.
So, Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Frank, now at the 4th hole.
Yeah, long par 4. Two choices, whether he's game enough to drive it down the right or down the left, which is a much wider piece of fairway.
Wow, Frank, look at that one. How it just blistered that tee shot.
That has to be 325 if it's an inch.
Didn't really mean to go
This
plus
won't hurt
4. It's okay, it's a little long.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
It's that sneaky distance.
Oh.
Good birdie right there, moving to 3rd place on the leaderboard. Par 5s, this is where players look to make the move in a major championship. How does this 5th hole par 5 measure up, Frank?
Well, if you can avoid the bunkers, they're actually left and right, but especially that little group of 3 bunkers, then it sets up well. It'll be a blind second shot, but you try and guide your second shot between the 2 bunkers on the hill in front of you, which are called the spectacles.
Kick left. Ah.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he was thinking on that.
Oh.
On the green, and a chance for birdie. Different day, different hole. Made bogey yesterday.
Bogey on this hole? Whatever.
Just continuing to play some really good golf. 8 under par for the championship. Moving on to the par 4 6th hole here at the birthplace of golf. This hole shares a green actually with the 12th. How do you work your way around this hole, Frank?
Some sort of tee shot. 3 bunkers that look like they're in the left center of the fairway and a series of bunkers down the right. So somehow bisect those and then you set yourself up to a green with a false front.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline. Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title.
I want to go down a club because I don't want to risk going in those bunkers.
It is always easier to play it from the short grass, and that is where he has been all day. Just laser-like off the tee. Hasn't missed a fairway. Beautiful display of ball striking today. Really in control. And that's another GIR, green in regulation. Just
And we
amazing
get ourselves
display.
in the
records
lead
continue to
before
fall.
they even tee off.
Now to the par 3-8. Frank, what's the best way to go at it?
Well, for these players, straight at the flag. This is the first par 3 you'll see, and a good chance to make 2 coming up ahead. But we do see a lot of long putts here with an errant tee shot.
Oh, there was no way of getting
24
that one to
feet
really
after that
stop
approach
that
shot,
close.
Yeah, it's well, just outside the what you'd think very makeable distance.
Not for us.
Looks good. I like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. Frank, the old course all about avoiding the pot bunkers. They're so nasty. This is a good example here, the 9th hole.
Yeah, the pot bunkers really to be avoided are the ones in the middle of the fairway, but there are some that sneak in on the left side, plus that gorse on the left. If you can carry that last one, which is called the end hole, then there's a chance to perhaps drive this green.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good
I
line,
don't know why
good
that went
pace.
so far.
Might have a chance.
It was a pretty
Birdie putt
level
coming
putt.
up.
Now they went up
The par on this
2%.
hole yesterday. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now at the 10th, and Bobby Jones loved this hole, didn't he?
And that's why it's been renamed Bobby Jones. Drivable for a lot of the players, but if you're going to have a crack at this green, avoid the gorse down the left side, as well as the 2 pot bunkers that are in line with the right side of this green.
Wow, that is a monster drive down there, about 315 yards. Good swing,
Sit.
good shot yet again.
Oh, it did.
Well,
Okay.
That's how you do it. Hit it close.
Usually they run
Pressure
about
off that
15
line.
yards.
That one should be no problem. Not a gimme, but well within his range. In the hole for birdie. Frank, another famous hole, this time the par 311.
Yeah, this hole was made famous by the left bunker, which is called the hill, where Bobby Jones
Oh,
when he first played St.
-7.
Andrews, couldn't get the ball out of the bunker, so in the end he actually ripped
Dang
up
it.
his scorecard. A lot's changed since then. But the
Well, that
hole
ruins our
hasn't
hot
lost its
streak, I
luster.
think.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Swap this one out of here.
I mean, this skill and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Good putt.
Well, we were 10 under through 10, and then we parred the 11th.
Frank, how do you like the 12th hole here at St. Andrews?
Well, it's a beautiful par 4. You start to see the village of St. Andrews in the background, Eden Estuary to the right, and also decision time. If you're long enough, it's certainly worth having a crack at this par 4 with your tee shot. But if
Wow.
you're not a long hitter, then you really
I like
gotta
how some
worry
of them,
about
like
those
this
4
one,
beautifully
will
and
run
strategic position
so
bunkers in the middle
far,
of the fairway.
but then that one par 4 went nowhere after the tee shot.
And it makes the green in regulation.
And by the time the
Always
leaders have
love to
teed
hear the
off, we're
sound
in
of
the
the
lead by
bottom of the cup.
5 with 6 to play.
Here at the par 4 13th hole at the old course, Frank, what's the best play, power, or do you go with precision?
Well, you'd like a nice mixture of both there, Rich. If you can take those coffins out of play, that's the name for those series of bunkers sort of down the middle, then obviously you've got a much shorter shot coming in, and then you've got a chance to actually have a full view of this green.
And now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday, and he'll do it again today.
Oof, barely.
Frank, the 14th is a big par 5, chance to make a big move, but also possibility of making a big number if you're not careful.
Yeah, you've got to be very aware of the out of bounds on the right side, even though it does move to the right.
Oh, what?
Ideal tee shot is down the right side that gets very close to
Bull.
that, because then that opens up the second shot and keeps that tee shot away from that crop of bunkers called the birdies. There's a big cross bunker up ahead that has to be avoided for the second shot. If you're long enough, you can reach this par 5 and 2, but this green with so many undulations that it is anything other than flat. And an awkward little bunker shot, just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Locked in on the read and the speed. Go ahead and do that for birdie. Frank, the 15th here at the old course, just a classic example of links golf, where you might be aiming for something that isn't even on the golf course.
Exactly. There's a nice line there in between the 2 humps that you can see in front of you off the tee. If you keep looking down, you'll see the church steeple. That's the perfect line for the tee shot. Got to be careful with the second shot coming up. You see the 16th tee and out of bounds to the right of this green.
-5.
And that little pot bunker that protects the front.
Whenever I'm trying not to get a plus, I get
green,
way negative. I don't know.
Looking at a birdie opportunity. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. It's a good-looking putt right here.
Oh, we got it.
I like it.
Easy.
Do that. Frank, the 16th hole. There was a time in my life when I was in 4th grade, I would have really enjoyed hitting the principal's nose. But that's not a good thing here?
Well, I'd like to think you graduated past 4th grade, but and if you did, then you'd be very aware of the principal's nose. You'd hit it left, it'd be a little longer in for your second shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good looking shot right here. Well, I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
The famous 17th at the Open Championship, Frank.
Oh,
You begin to see the scoreboards, the grandstands, and you know all eyes are on you for the next couple of holes.
Yeah, this is one hole I think that anybody that goes to the old course certainly wants to play. Blind tee shot, you've got to flash it across the out of bounds and somehow find the fairway. If you go too safe down the left side, well, there's some heather to be chopping out of. Good tee shot certainly gives you a chance to hit it this beautiful green that's angled to the left, well protected by the old bunker.
Tough
And
pin
if you're a little
position right there.
ambitious and a little strong, then there's a road itself and out of bounds beyond the screen.
Ooh.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. These putts keep the round together. Simple, solid, and
Oh,
he'll
we're
take it.
15
The
under
one that you need to make.
through 17 holes.
Frank, is there a more famous landmark in the sport than the tiny Swoken Bridge?
I think when you think of this game, the way in which we've followed it and covered it, Rich, over the last decade plus, no. It is just symbolic, not just with this golf course, but the game of golf itself, because every great champion has managed to make his foray across to Scotland and play the old course and walk across that bridge.
That is a beauty, a real beauty, to win the Open Championship.
Boom. With a record 18 holes.
Count that. That's a birdie. Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be
16.
proud of himself too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.
They couldn't do it. Brant tried, but couldn't get there in the end. Takes them a while to pay us, don't it? Drinking from the jug. Win the Open. Sunday for his third major title and first the Open Championship title of his career. Close of the final round, 16 under 56. My goal for this week was to stay out of trouble and take advantage of scoring opportunities by making putts. I knew if I could do that well, I'd be in position to win this thing at the end. Alright, so when we come back, we'll be doing the California Classic. We got new hybrid. We got Callaway. Yeah, that'll work. New irons. The Callaway are pretty much better overall with everything. That's it. Alright guys, that's where we're going to end this one. Hope you've enjoyed it though. Have a great day and I'll see you. Bye.